Let's chat interlabial pads. Interlabial pads, or often you'll see it listed as an ILP, is something that I find a lot of people are either very confused about and have no idea what they're really supposed to do with them, or they've never heard them at all. Really simply put, an interlabial pad is something that will help boost the absorbency of the pad that you pair it with, as well as help direct your flow to the pad. So if you're someone that has a tendency to flow forward or backward rather than center, it can kind of help guide that flow so you don't have the tendency to have pooling in one direction or another. Wearing an interlabial pad is really simple, and I know some people have said that it takes a little bit of an adjustment to get used to them because you're not necessarily used to the feel of something between your labia. So all you do is either fold or roll it. My personal preference is to simply take it and fold it directly in half, and then it gets tucked between your labia. And then you can either wear it as it is for really light days where you're just spotting or even just discharge, or you can pair it with a pad. So basically what happens is as the flow is coming out, it's going to hit the interlabial pad first, and it has to penetrate and absorb these layers before it hits your pad. So that's where you kind of get the absorbency boost. As for the directional flow, wherever you have it placed, once the fluid has saturated, it's going to wick down and hit the pad where it's touching. So now you have less chance of it all just gushing to the front or gushing to the back. If you're someone who has ever taken a piece of toilet paper or tissue and kind of rolled it up or wadded it up and placed it between your labia in order to get you either out of an emergency situation where you didn't have a pad available, or because you were incredibly heavy and it provides a little bit more comfort where you feel a little bit more dry, this does the same thing, but it's reusable and it's a lot more comfortable in my opinion, and it's not going to like have those little crumbly pieces that are going to be left behind. Some people have said they're not entirely sure that they would be comfortable with having something in there because you can notice that it's there initially. Now, I have found when I first place it in and it's dry, I do feel it a little bit, but given a little bit of time and a little bit of the fluid penetrating the ILP, I don't notice it at all anymore. And in fact, I find myself feeling more dry because there's less gushing that happens. If you're somebody who still can't get past the initial feeling and it really bothers you to wait until you have some fluid that has wicked into the ILP, you can dampen it a little bit and then place it in, and it's a lot more comfortable for people that way. One word of caution, if you are wearing an ILP, try to be mindful that you have it in, because it is easy to forget that it's there because you end up not feeling it. And if you go to the restroom and you have one in and you haven't remembered that it's there, it's easy to lose it. Ask me how I know.